At around 4 AM, two thieves climbed over my driveway gate and attempted to steal my Yamaha MT-03. They didn't get the bike, but despite all the security that I'd added since my last bike was stolen, they still left me with a repair bill of over £300 and a bike that's now off the road for weeks. And honestly, over the last few days I've realised that this isn't about the theft attempt itself, it's about everything that happened afterwards. Right, hello everyone, and welcome back. This is obviously not the sort of video that I wanted to be making. There's a few things to discuss, and maybe a few things that might help some of you lot out. But before we jump into it, I just want to start by saying, this didn't happen because I was targeted or anything like that, you know, because I make videos or film in my drive. There was actually about 4 other robberies in my area within the last 2 to 3 weeks. So, excuse my language, but it was just some scrotes going around and nicking things. It's unfortunate that it happened to me. I think it was waiting to happen because of what was happening in the area. So a bit more context. So the reason why I have so many layers of security anyway is because my first ever scooter was stolen back in 2023. And that was mainly down to me being naive. You know, the scooter wasn't anchored down to anything. It was chained to itself and left outside the house, so it was waiting to happen. But since then, you know, I upped my game. I've got loads of deterrents in place. So yeah, now moving on to what actually happened. It was roughly around 4 AM. I didn't see this happen, but I woke up and saw it on my camera notification in the morning. Yeah, so 2 boys jumped over my gates into my drive, while one was smashing my steering lock off. The other one had realised that the bike was anchored to the wall. So they essentially broke the steering lock for no reason because they couldn't get the bike free. But even if they got the bike free, they couldn't even get it over the gates, so I really don't know what the plan was here. You know, the bike's 168 kilograms. You're not lifting that over the gate. Unless you're Ronnie Coleman, you're not lifting these bikes over the gate. So essentially what stopped the theft were my bike being anchored to the wall and obviously my gates. What didn't stop the theft was my steering lock. And here's the thing, the steering lock caused the most damage, and that's where my repair bill comes in. You know, nothing else on the bike was damaged, the bike was fine. And I feel like that's why I'm so gutted as well, to know that all my security worked, my bike was fine, but it was my steering lock that caught me out and caused me this massive repair bill and the bike off the road for weeks. So yeah, the damage was, they've obviously kicked and snapped off the steering lock, and because they kicked the front end so hard as well, they've also misaligned the forks. So I took it to my local garage, and unfortunately there's a wait on the OEM parts from Yamaha, they're on back order, and it's looking like it's going to be £300 plus weeks of waiting time, labour, everything in between, and it's just not ideal, is it? Because, you know, that's expensive, that's my money that's going towards that, and all for what? 2 little scrotes who thought they could steal my Yamaha and failed. So yeah, it sort of brings me on to the discussion now of, if a bike is heavily secured, you know, anchored to the wall, was the steering lock even worth it? Because the steering lock is what caused me this repair bill. Now, I'm not here to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your own bike, you know, that's completely up to you. But me personally, I am questioning now whether having the steering lock on while my bikes are in my drive, while they're secure, is even worth it. Because unfortunately, no, I can't stop thieves climbing over my gates. No, they might not be able to get the bikes, but they can still climb over my gates, which means, you know, they can still vandalise things. Oh my god, ducks crossing the road. More ducks. Yeah, so they can still vandalise my property. And it's interesting because obviously the morning that this happened, I booked my bike in for recovery, and I also went to my local shop to collect some more chains because I thought I need to secure the front wheel now without a steering lock. And I had a chat with the guy, and he was basically saying to me, the damage that these thieves cause to steering locks, you know, it's insane, it's expensive. And he was telling me a story of, he knew somebody with a van. The van was empty, nothing in there, and thieves ripped off the side door, and the amount of money that cost to repair was unbelievable. And all for what? A van with no tools in it. So what they've now started doing is just leaving the vans unlocked. And you know what? I see where they're coming from. So yeah, after this experience, obviously I'm going to be doing a few things differently. One of those main things being is I'm going to secure my front wheel without using the steering lock, because obviously that could have saved me so much money, so much heartache, and I would have my bike. I'd be on the MT-03 now if it wasn't for that. But everything else I think is fine. You know, the security setup that I've got is it's working completely fine. You know, it did its job, so there's nothing there that I would change. Not all of us have access to a garage. In an ideal world, I would have a garage, but I don't, so I have to have even more deterrents and things to stop people just lifting the bikes up. And I will admit, it takes me absolutely ages to get one of the bikes out now, to take them for a ride. I can't even tell you how many chains I've got to undo, and sometimes you just think, oh, I wish it was easier than this. You know, I love my bikes, I just want to go for a quick ride, but now there's no such thing as a quick ride. When you live in the UK, you don't have a garage, and there's nothing that stops bike thieves. So yeah, obviously with all that happening, the aftermath was obviously a lot more impactful than the attempted theft itself. Not only was there the repair bill, but also mentally, you know, that stuff really does get to you. As I said, I've had a bike stolen before. I was living with anxiety and nightmares from that for a very long time. This happened in 2023, and only recently was I able to get over that. It's the idea of complete strangers standing on your property in the middle of the night, touching your stuff that you paid for and you worked hard for. You know, the night after it happened, I barely slept. I kept waking up every hour and checking my cameras to see, you know, have to come back to take the Versys. And then the day after this video is being posted is actually my 25th birthday, and I was planning to take the Yamaha out on a little road trip over the weekend because that's my favourite bike. The weather was looking decent, and I thought a naked bike was perfect for that. Well, we don't have the Yamaha now, do we? So there's a lot more that goes into this than people think. So yeah, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think using a steering lock at home when your bike is heavily secured, do you think it's worth it? And do you still use a steering lock? Because me personally now, with my bike at home, I'm gonna think twice now. It's a different matter when the bike is parked outside somewhere. Obviously I'm still gonna use a steering lock, mostly for insurance purposes and because it's safer that way. But when I'm at home with all the things in place, the steering lock didn't stop the attempted theft at all. The steering lock did absolutely nothing but cause me a repair bill. What stopped my theft, as I've said, was my bike being anchored to the wall, obviously my gates being chained and all the other things in between. That's what stopped this theft from happening. So before I finish, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's reached out and shown support over the last week. It genuinely means a lot. And I know this isn't the usual road trip or adventure content that a lot of you have subscribed for, and unfortunately it will be on hold for the moment, especially while the MT-03 is being repaired, and I'm also still working on improving the Versys seat, but hopefully it won't be for much longer and the MT-03 will be back with me finally, but it's just taking a long time. And tomorrow is actually my birthday, so if you've enjoyed the video and you would like to support the channel for free, then please consider leaving a hype and subscribing if you haven't already. And if you'd like to join a small percentage of people who make it all the way to the end of the videos, then comment the police siren emoji so I know you made it. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.